once again, another edition of Inside the Headset. It's week 3, it's game 3. I'm out at the launch pad. It's the first stop of the week. And I'm with the head coach of the Rockville Rockets, head coach Brian Guthrie. How you doing today, Coach?
Good, brother. You?
I'm doing well. Well, let's run through it. And this is from the desk of Dean Fox, and these are just the numbers. First down, Smyrna had 7, Rockville had 24. Rushing, 166 for Smyrna, 108 for Rockville. Passing, 55 yards in the air for Smyrna, 281 for you. Total, 221 for Smyrna, 389 for Rockville. Total plays for Smyrna, 37. You had 85 plays you ran on offense. They turned the ball over 3 times. You turned it over 5 times. Penalties, 15 for 150 for Smyrna. And that's something Matt's really going to have to clean up. And then you had 7 for 48, a little high, controllable, could use some corrections, but ended up with a loss. But take it away, Coach. It was just, I don't want to say this. I was thinking about on the way out years ago. I think, you guys had to accept a loss, and now I look at it as you're now learning from losses. You're trying to learn from a loss.
Right.
How do we build? Where do we go? It's not a situation, well, we're setting ourselves up for another one. We know what to do, so
Right.
Take it away.
Well, like you just said, we had 85 plays on offense, which was a ton. We put up 400 yards of offense almost. Just turned the ball over too much.
Yeah.
And even if we had just turned it over and not turned it over for touchdowns, it's been a different ball game. I still think we win the game, even though we lost the turnover battle. But our defense is doing a great job. I mean, they've got 9 turnovers in 2 games, which is phenomenal.
And Coach Rice really complimented you on that all throughout the second half, how quick you guys are flying to the ball.
Yeah, we're getting around pretty good. I hate that we lost a couple players, a couple outside linebackers. Ryan Smith towards ACL again. Don't know his situation yet. And then Lewis LeGrand, who's been playing really well for us at outside backer, broke his collarbone. So we're,
gonna be a little light
new
money,
a little younger at that position. But we've got a guy that we think can be really good there, and we think we can get Lewis back toward the end of the season, which is good. Offensively, we moved the ball up and down the field. We just didn't, the things that we've got to correct is we've got to get the ball in the end zone when we get to the red zone. We've got to finish drives, and then we've got to protect the ball a little bit better.
Well, in all, also, I felt like you guys, the effort was definitely there all 4 quarters and held your composure even after when things started to look like they're not going to come, the launch pad's not going to come away with a win tonight. You guys held your composure and talk about how important that is, because you can't lose your cool if the game is looking like it's not going to go our way. We gotta keep it all right here, because you know what, we gotta suit up next Friday night. We can't just go out there and throw our helmet or do something ignorant.
I'm real proud of our guys and the
so.
maturity of our guys, and we've had some problems in the past with that very thing. So that's one of the things that I'm real proud of as the head coach, is just our guys being able to handle the situation. We talk about adversity all the time. We had a young man, our tailback, Rob Daniel, gave a devotion before the pregame meal about adversity and picking each other up, and it was perfect, because we faced a lot of adversity the other day.
Definitely.
And our kids handled it really well, and I'm super proud of that, because obviously we wanted to win the game, but if we can teach those guys how to handle adversity and carry that into their adult life, then we've accomplished something.
2 good games for your team to start off the season, no matter what. Hey, it was 2 good games. Now let's flip the page, because it gets real serious now. You got your 3rd game.
Region.
It's going to be here. Region.
Right.
We all know region, because this one you got to have. You got to have all of them, but the first one you got to have. This is an important one, because 2 are going to sit out and 4 are going to go. This is for the second half of the season. Friday night is an objective. Getting into the playoffs is the goal,
Right.
and that's for all teams, is it not, Coach? That's the reason why we're suiting up to do this thing.
Right. Coach talk. It's the most important game, because it's the next one.
Right.
But it is our first region game, and it's one we feel like that we've got a chance of winning if we play well. So.
No different than they do too.
Right. Sure. So we would really like to get this one go into region 1-0, but I know that Adam does a good job. They're going to have a good plan. They'll be ready for us. They'll have the guys ready, and it'll be a battle.
What do you like about these guys on film when you popped it open and after you traded and you got a little piece of Siegel? Yeah. What do you like?
I like their little tailback. I think he's a good player. They got a receiver that's good.
If he gets happy, can he hurt you?
He could.
All right.
But one of our strengths I feel like has been our secondary. So I feel like we can keep him in check hopefully. I don't know what their quarterback situation is going to be. I don't know if it's going to be Santel or the other kid. Santel went out with a hamstring, I think, in the last game, in the Laverne game. So, we don't really know what we're going to get there. Defensively, I think they do a good job. I think they're better than they were last year overall. They're missing the Kaiser kid, who was a really good linebacker last year. But I think overall they're doing a really good job. They had a really good game plan for Laverne. I think up front, they're doing some good things. So, we just got to play our game and make the game come to us and do what we do.
Grills will be hot. It'll be the third time out here.
It will be.
Concession stands will be open and parking, and you guys put on a great show. We just want to say from all of us at Stork Vision, we really appreciate the last two.
We
the
appreciate
Friday
you
and the Thursday, and we love coming out. And of course, we want to say good luck to you on Friday night, but most of all, we mentioned it before we jumped on and everything, and that was for those who haven't heard, the highlights are posted and everything. But the second half kind of let the reel roll because Coach Rice was in there and everything, and you got the full copy, so you've listened to the whole second half. But talk a little bit about just Coach Rice first time. I mean, because when I kind of called you, or I kind of it's like, well, I'm gonna ask Coach Rice to be on the air with me. A lot of people said, I don't know if he'll do that or not, Stark. And he stepped right in.
I think he's got a future as an announcer when he gets done coaching.
I had a ball with him. He was great.
He did a good job, man. Didn't miss a beat.
Yeah, it was just fun listening to him and learning the game and learning how he talks to his kids and talks about the game. And I know our fans appreciate it, kids, right here at the launch pad. That's Friday night. Region play, Siegel Stars, Rockville Rockets. Y'all be here.